Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first of my STEMpowerment interview series with Girls in STEM. Joining us today is Rochelle. Rochelle is a college student at Purdue University with a focus in computer science engineering. Hi, Rochelle, and thanks for joining us today.
Hi.
What inspired you to go into STEM?
I'd say my biggest inspiration was my dad, because he's always been one of my biggest role models, and he's a design engineer at Intel, which is what opened me up to the possibility of going into engineering too. He also cultivated my interest in technology and gaming, because he'd always bring home anything from laptop parts to toy cars, and he'd show me around them. And I decided later on in high school that I wanted to be an engineer too. And I think the first thing he did was to warn me that it'd be hard, but that I could do it.
That's awesome. Have you had any teachers or mentors other than your dad who encouraged you to go into STEM? And how do you think they supported you and really made an impact on you?
I think my most memorable teacher was my middle school one, because a big part of engineering is communication, working with your team and solving problems with them. And I was a very shy kid, and I had trouble speaking publicly. I'd break out into nervous sweats. But with this guidance, I eventually gained confidence in myself, and now I can present and give speeches with no difficulty.
Yeah, look at you now. You're doing an interview. You're doing great.
Thank you.
So what's your current educational level, and so you've graduated high school? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I graduated high school this year, and I'll be attending Purdue University in the fall for computer engineering.
Awesome, great. And what are your educational and career aspirations in the future?
So far, my educational aspirations are just to graduate from engineering school and get my master's degree, hopefully. And as for career goals, right now I'm currently attending Google's CSSI program, which is a summer program aimed for beginners in CS. And basically, I get to work with mentors, create projects, and with my teammates. So it's a very cool experience.
How's that going so far? Are you having
I like the environment and the community a lot, so I hope to end up working for Google someday.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. What are some of your extracurricular hobbies, things that you like to do for fun in your spare time?
I actually used to play in the youth orchestra for 3 years during high school, and I played the violin in that. And I also like playing the piano and reading romance books and baking.
Cool, awesome. Do you like the violin better or the piano?
Piano, definitely. Violin's too hard.
What's a fun fact about you?
A fun fact about me is that because of my musical training, I developed perfect pitch. So I can basically identify and replicate any note to its exact pitch.
Oh, that's so cool. I wish I could do that.
Thank you.
So if you had one message or a piece of advice for girls going into STEM, what would you tell them?
Growing up, I was lucky to be brought up in a very supportive environment where my parents would always encourage me and tell me to do my best. But I still get snide comments from family, friends, or random strangers about how engineering is hard. STEM fields are hard, and how girls aren't suited for them or something.
Mm-hmm.
And my advice is that there's always going to be people that try and discourage you because they don't fit the traditional image of a STEM student. And I think that you shouldn't let anyone's opinion make your decision for you, because you're smart enough, you're talented enough, and you're capable enough to take on any field that you want.
I think that's such an important thing to focus on. Thank you for that advice. And I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your experiences with us.
Of course.
Great having you.
Thank you. It's great talking.